everything's about perspective. And here's a story that really illuminated this for me. I woke up, sunshiny day last week or so, and completely fine. I have freedom, do whatever you want. You wake up, what are we gonna do today? Get your coffee, get your smoothie, and you're off to the races. After my coffee and smoothie, jumped on the computer as I normally do. You do your things, right? Bam, power goes out in my room. And I'm like, oh, great, what the hell's that, right? And first thought, I'm like, oh, circuit blew, there's too much power, okay. And by the way, this is like a 6-bedroom house, and the dude is a French pastry chef, cool guy, but he's just trying to make money, he's trying to hustle. He has a 6-bedroom house. Literally, there was 7 people, including myself, on the 1st of the next month. Boom, 2 more people show up. So now in a 6-bedroom house, there's 9 people staying there. I didn't even know. One of them's literally in a closet. She's such a sweet lady, but she's literally, where was she from? Spain, I believe. Anyways, the point is that she was even willing to sleep in a closet that had no AC, and it's 105 degrees in Vegas. So that's a whole nother thing. Point is that it was a crazy house, first of all. Second of all, with 9 people living there, like one dude would leave the light onto the laundry room, and he would, instead of just asking people and communicating, he would remove the light bulb. You don't get electricity now. So that's the kind of deal we were working with. But fast forward back to the light situation. Boom, power goes out. I go check the circuit breaker, the box, you just flip the switch, and Bob's your uncle. You are usually good to go. What will happen is sometimes the circuit will actually blow completely, and you have to replace them. You go get a new circuit, and it's $120 or whatever, sub $150. This happens on every house, you know what I mean? It just, circuits break. It's time, right? False. It is all your fault, Rylan. And imagine, not only is it my fault, in the backyard, he starts yelling in my face, rah, 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 rah. And you know what was crazy? He actually was like, this is your fault. And not only that, you're going to pay more rent if you're going to stay here. And anything I would say, he would say, just like that. So you could tell that he didn't want to communicate in an adult fashion. He said 2 options, right? And he has a heavy, thick accent, very like he's got 7 packs of gum in his mouth. And the 2 options he gave me was either A, you pay $100 more in rent and I fix the circuit breaker, which was another $120 or $125, or he said, hey, I'll give you your security deposit and you can get the hell out, right? And so I chose the latter. But I was a little worried in that moment, but I also knew that it was going to work out just because it was a feeling. I had to, right? You have to make it work. That's life, right? Imagine Intentional Living Club where you get to have a supportive community. Anyway, news on that coming soon. So where are we? He's yelling at me in the backyard, and he's in my face, won't let me talk about it. He even got to the point of almost being physical. I could see in his body language, he was like just getting, because I don't take shit from people. I'm pretty nice, but at the same time, you're not going to yell at me and just like have me do nothing. So I even said, I started yelling, getting pretty loud. Let's be adults and just have a conversation. You don't need to, just let me talk. You talk, I go, we converse, back and forth, imagine. No, then he's like close to 40. So it baffles me that people almost a decade older than me just act like children. It's really, everyone's truly in their own world. That's one part of the puzzle that I have to always think. He's in his room thinking, oh God, the power, this guy's using a computer. I hate these guys that uses computers. Like he would bitch about the internet, me using the internet, saying I'm getting overages. Buddy, it's 2024. If you don't have unlimited internet, God help you, right? I knew he wasn't going to be a person, an adult that could have a conversation as an adult. So I just said, hey, no problem, man. It seems like you don't want to communicate as adults. I will happily leave. You get me my deposit. I'll be out of here today. No idea where I was going to go. This is the craziest punchline. Within 2 hours of being kicked out of that house for something that I didn't do, right? It was like to break a circuit breaker, I would have to intentionally plug in 19 different things to every outlet and hope that it is too much, it surges it, right? I had one computer plugged in. So, Bob's your uncle, right? Jump on Facebook Marketplace, and I literally just start calling people and texting people, hey, is this room available? What's the deal? What's the deal? And in Vegas, there are so many rooms to rent. It's crazy. So I start going looking at houses. The first one was like really cool color, but just wild people were living there. I mean, I don't want to get into specifics, but it was like, I walk around this whole house and it's like fluorescent, like up the stairs, blue lighting on this granite and like all this, like it was cool, but it was very like, why is there neon lights everywhere? Are we in a strip club type thing? And right as I'm leaving after a 25-minute tour and we're talking, whatever, he's like, oh, and by the way, I only tell you this because you're sharing a room that connects with ours, but my partner and I will have a bunch of wild sex, just so you know. I was like, okay. He's like, I only tell you that because you're going to hear it all. I'm like, sign me up. Where do I sign the contract? No, I'm just joking. So I didn't take that place, nonetheless. But, and now we're going to walk through this palace, but this is a 5,800 square foot house that I found within 2 hours of being kicked out of that place. And this is the takeaway, is you can look at that two ways. Is one, oh shit your pants and oh crap, I don't know what to do, and you panic, right? Or two, you nut up, be an adult, and you just go look and just trust that it'll, as long as you're taking action, trust the process, right? And in this situation, the process turned out within a 2-hour outcome of me moving to a 5,800 square foot house and getting a private parking in the garage and this beautiful backyard. And there's 3 people that live in this giant house, and one of them works nights. He's always gone and he's sleeping during the day. This guy, he awesome dude, his name's Stan, great guy. He also is up during the night and sleeps days, so he's like sleeping right now. So it's kind of a wild ride, dude. I feel like I'm living alone in an almost 6,000 square foot house now for less money than what I was paying before. Very grateful, number one. Things like this always reaffirm that everything happens for a reason. I know I'm supposed to be here at this point, but for me specifically, it is hard sometimes because I am an impatient person, and that's what I'm working on, is being more patient. One note I'll kind of leave, and then we'll go do the house tours. I love to live my life like everything happens for a reason. I choose to live that way because everything is perspective in life, and everything is a mindset. Everything. I could sit here and I could literally be the worst possible mindset, anything. And if I just sat here over a certain extended period of time, it would dissipate. See, and that's why I'm doing the Intentional Living Club, is life is more than just money and power. And dude, a lot of people I've noticed, they're willing to sacrifice their morals for $1,000, for 10 grand. Like, if you're willing to sacrifice who you are and who you represent to yourself for some sort of currency that a government entity created, then to just inflate to decrease the value of something you're so interested in, it's very interesting to think about. Because money, and I'm not saying, hey, go be broke. No, have enough to live a fruitful life. But it's so fascinating to me that everyone gets they're so jaded by this idea of money because what it can do, that they're just willing to give up everything. More on the Intentional Living Club. I'm creating logos, and I'm documenting the process, creating logos, all the stuff. But the premise behind this is whatever you want to do in life, any goals. Like, what goals do you have? You probably don't have goals. A lot of people don't set their own goals. They really don't. But what about a community of people, of like-minded people who want to be more positive, who want to have good morals? Who, again, I'm going to have a defined, our core values of the group. And my idea behind this is just, I'm going to have a little leather booklet, like a passport-sized booklet. And it's going to say 1 paragraph, 3 sentences, and then it'll have bullet points. And I've been working on that. But it's just something that's very fascinating to me, because in the next 20 years, everything in your life that's worth doing takes probably 5 to 10 years to really, really get somewhere doing it. So what do you, over the next 10 years, 20 years, or what do you want to say, hey, for the past 10, 20 years, I've been doing what? What have you been doing? Right? I don't care about money. Money, yes, let's get it. Great, it's awesome. But it's a deflationary, just not a good asset to have, right? I care more about the value of what we're providing and receiving, right? It's giving and receiving is what life is about. So now I'm on the journey of giving. When I came and moved in, he handed me a Roku thing and said, hey, it's got Netflix, Amazon, HBO Max, it's got everything. Here you go. So it's like, I don't know, let's go explore. I gotta show you this place.
We first start at the fence with our neighbor's pool.
Nice in, glass of wine last night. Didn't finish it. Shit's whizzy. Nice queen size bed. Came with all this dresser, bed frame, dresser, light, dresser, ton of storage. Came with the TV, another dresser. Boom. My little setup here came with the chair, came with the desk, my computers. This is the short-term Intentional Living Club logo. We're just doing something simple. We'll get into that later. And another full-size closet and another dresser with all my underwear. Oop, peek. Oh, gotcha. Oh, you can't say watch this. Whee. All right, let's go explore the house. I was gonna say, it's these lights, you can dim them. It's awesome at night. Look at these Maxima Series X7. Maxima Steam. This thing's pretty cool. It does all the water. It's like a $350 thing. It does all the water right here. Boom, boom, boom. Makes it cold or hot. The garage, actually. Let's start here. This is my. There you go. Garage parking. And then right when you walk in, you get a fridge and a freezer. Full size. And then a duo. This sink is pristine. Look how large it is, and this nozzle's awesome, and you can just, it's very, like this is the size of a bowl in the sink. It's a very large sink, so that's one cool thing. This blender is legit, like a $350 Ninja blender. Oven thing. This ice maker creates like 50 pounds a day of pebble ice. And look at how grand this is. He likes red. Red. Look at this living room. These vaulted ceilings here to give you perspective. So you can see the vaulted ceilings. Look at the drapes. And that's the idea. Where we were. So this is kind of crazy, right? 2 hours, literally get kicked out, 2 hours, boom, you show up here. Paradise. No, I'm loving it. It's awesome. Super grateful. But I wanted to share this to not only introduce you guys to my new pad here on Welcome to Pimp My Crib, Pimp My Ride, and anyway, MTV. It's our generation. I meshed the two. MTV Cribs, Pimp My Crib. Anyway, so new crib, new life, new me, who dis. No, on a serious note, mindset. Your mindset is everything, and that's what we're going to be doing with the Intentional Living Club is what type of person do you want to be? I just want to help and be around a community of people who are like-minded. Maybe not, they don't know how to get to the end, but we experience, in the end is death, right? But we experience the life journey together and building that community of people who are there for you. They have their own experiences, like even this experience. What experiences have you guys had and how could you relate? How does it pertain? And that's what I'm talking about, is building a group of people who just want to do good, have good morals. Again, there's gonna be on the little booklet that I create, our core values. And this is what's so awesome, is in every sales I've been in, it's like sell anyone. What's amazing about this is I almost don't want people to like apply. And that's the thing, is we're not gonna accept everyone, because you don't want a bunch of shitiots in the group that are just like, oh, I wanna be positive, but they're like a cancer in the group. So I'm starting a discussion group to then discuss this intentional living club of like, hey, how do we do this? What would be it's gonna be a community driven club based around, hey, we're all going through the life. Let's get 0.01% better every single day together. And we're gonna have milestones, weekly check-ins, being accountable. Right now, you start the January 1, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna eat healthy, yay, yay, yay. Who keeps you accountable? No one, probably. So that's the point. That's my experience in life, and it's kind of sad because I'm friendly. I can get friends and all these things, but like, we need a tribe of a family. You know what I mean? And that's kind of something for the future when I get into the logos more and stuff, because we're having a simple logo for now, but I want that logo that's like a crest, to where it's like a family crest, and it's cool. But we're gonna have to hire a guy to develop that. So anyway. Welcome to the pad, welcome to my life. I was, side note, a little depressed about the AI pin. You notice I made a video and I think I made like 2-3 more. That pin sucked. My glasses are way better than the pin. That pin was $700, a monthly membership plus music. I'll make another video about that, but I have a few videos of the pin, but the AI pin was so god awful that I returned it. Didn't even make a lot of videos because it just didn't work. Sucked. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will have more information about the discussion group for the Intentional Living Club. Hope you guys are having a great day. If you're not, tomorrow's another day. Do one thing to make your life